these just... So these are just cells. Oh. A patient. So Master Azzo said that he'd make him better soon. Interesting. Are these just cells too? I feel like they're the ones I need to stay away from, the flesh constructs. So it turns its head towards me and watches me warily. No visitors. Okay, so I'm guessing that's the North Ward? Okay. Ooh, a living person. So keep your distance. Which in this cell back there, we've had instances where people get close. Ah, so that'd be that cell there. It's not going to let me in. Interesting. Right, and this just takes me back through to the main room. And a few more patients to talk to. Though I don't think any of them have names. Stop pacing. I think you're just called patient. Yes. Okay. So I guess we need to go through this door up here. That's the only place left, and it looks like it leads to a library. Any secrets? Some copper. And yes, this is stealing their stuff. But they're not going to miss it. Right. Where's the quest? Return to Code Newer. I need to do that at some point. Road Night. Thieves. And let's pass, then let's pass. Trial of Endurance. Interview ground with the North Ward. So I need to get into the North Ward still. So I need the proper key from somewhere. Can you help us? No. Nope. Ooh. Note from Azzo. So Ripley, I require more copper tubing for their next experiment. Do not requisition it from the sanatorium stores. I don't have time to deal with the head warden's inevitable questions. So they're collaborating with Ripley, who we spoke to a second ago somewhere. Nope, that's Bella Sage. Ripley. Nope. Modred. Where was Ripley? Was Ripley in here? Oh, that was Ripley. Oh well. Right. I'm gonna guess there might be a key hidden in here. Or do I talk to them again?
What is it now? She's of Asian. Fine. Speak to them.
Oh, I just need to ask again.
I'm sure the discussions will be fascinating.
Okay. Well, there we go. That was odd. It's not... You don't normally have to come back and talk to someone again to get what you want from them. Right. Oh, so that's the person that couldn't tell if their face was their actual face or not. That door I can't click on. Aha, there's Graham. So he has a look in his eyes like that of a hunted animal, and as you approach, he staggers backwards, halfway appearing as if he would climb the walls if he could get away if he could get further away from me. I need to ask you some questions. So I think this was the guy that speaks in another language. So the words that come out of his mouth are half-formed, as though his tongue were cut out. So the animators did this, Tim. You can see what comes of their meddling. So there are things I need to know from you. I'm going to learn them whether you can speak them or not. So he takes a couple of steps closer to the front of his cell. Ooh. So he's got a misshapen soul. So someone's attacked his soul, basically. Sure. So you're in your cell, a key turns, the door creaks open on neglected hinges. Thoughts come to you in waves, incomplete, broken, fearful. Standing at the door is a returned boarding man. His upper teeth and pointy nose remind you of a rat. He beckons apologetic. You don't want to go, anything else. In your mind is a struggle, is a single word no. But it dissolves before it reaches your lips. In the darkness you fight against unseen restraints, you cannot move your arms or legs. A man walks into the room carrying a lit candle, its meager flame casting long shadows across books and machinery. Straps behind your arms and legs, cold metal circumscribes the crown of your head and breadth of your chest. So he's doing with the cold copper bands what happened to Aloth, I think? So the man is sorry, he's in need of raw materials. They dismantled his work and he needs another source. So he turns the knob and you feel yourself begin to crack from within. Oh, so he wasn't summoning bits of souls out of the ether, he was tearing them off this guy. So another night, heavy footfalls outside your door, coming for you. You look through a slit in your door. The flesh giant, the artificial being outside, but facing left, facing the end of the hall, the boy there. The boy looks with interest at the giant, then collapses to the floor like a shed snake skin. So the boy is the spy? Speak with the patient at the end of the hall.
This isn't the treatment that they were promised upstairs by the cushioned seats and lush carpets. Is that the cure for soul sickness? To be thrown into a cell and subjected to the whims of your captor?
Yeah, I doubt the wealthier citizens have the same experience. But if we were all treated like this, the sanitarium would never survive. What do these patients do to warrant such conditions? There are just as many who come here and are cured of their ills. Otherwise, it wouldn't be around for long. Oh, I've lost half my money to bandits. Well, that's a pain. Right. Is this the sound at the end? So a willowy adolescent boy stands in the centre of his cell. He stares straight ahead, the occasional blink his only movement. Let's reach out for his soul. So I close my eyes and edge towards the boy's soul. So a sudden malaise comes over me. You're cold and warm all at once, sweating and shivering, straining for breath. The soul you approach is the wrong one, a parasitic plant that strangles its host. Okay, touching his soul was a bad thing. So I'm standing in a cell now, the same cell in the sanitarium. The halls are moonlit and empty. The far end of the ward, the doors open, revealing a flesh golem in silhouette beneath the stone archway. When the construct is close, you call yourself and spring forward, passing after the boy's body as though it were a membrane. You can sense his body behind you collapsing to the floor, a puppet whose strings are cut. You're rushing towards the golem now, bodiless as a gust of wind. Quickly you think to yourself, and you feel the strength hemorrhaging from your soul as you dart towards the makeshift abomination. Okay, so one of the lead and key people cut out their soul, put it in this boy, got into the sanatorium, and now have put their soul into one of the fresh golems. You step heavy-footed down the corridors, unheeded by the other constructs, and scrutinize only the wary and trustworthy eyes of the mad. Come at last to an office piled with books and scribbled papers. You set your oversized hands on a large machine, a list of globes and tubes and coils in the centre of the room, and go to work. Your surroundings have pulled past you, or perhaps you have pulled past them, and they dissolve into a blur. When they settle, you are outside on a clear day, standing in front of a crowd stacked high above you on tiered seats. A body man with rodent-like features strapping you to a machine, the one you tampered with. You see your arms for the first time, short and fleshy. mistakenly those of a little girl, but this body is not truly yours. Your mind still holds the same determination, the same hard-heartedness as before. The man speaks and the crowd applauds with an enthusiasm worthy of a hero's entrance. The machine shivers and sparks, and a bead of sweat rolls down the side of the man's brow, but the crowd's apprehension quickly gives way to awe as the globe fills with a radiant mist. You feel nothing when it reaches you, as it should be, for you have been leading his workers very periodically for some time, altering notes and settings. But you make it look how people would expect it to when a body is infused with a soul. In a moment the machine goes dark, and the man unstraps you. So there's obvious hesitation in his voice. Slowly you take a plodding step forward, then another, then another. You look up at the man, giving him the eye contact of which no Hollowborn is capable, and the crowd gasps. The man looks relieved. He asks the volume meant for the crowd, and this is the moment. At the top of your lungs you let out a piercing shriek. With all your strength, you drive your head into the crystal globe and it shatters, streaking your head with warm blood. You drive your head down onto the surface of the machine again and again, drawing panic screams from the crowd, and by the time the man reaches you, your body has already ceased proper function. Satisfied, you depart the corpse. So they sabotage his work, that's why he got demoted. So you are being pulled again from your surroundings, transcending the boundaries of memories and lifetimes. Deeper and deeper past betrayals and murders and lies upon lies that form the thick webbing of plots beyond mortal comprehension. You set at last on a room you have not seen before, expansive, with a tall device encasing an Adra monolith at its centre. The room is filled with people, and the people will look at the device. You are suddenly back to reality, and once catatonic boy in a cell is looking directly at you, appraising, calculating. There is no mistaking out that it is the soul of the man who caused your awakening that gazes out of that borrowed husk. Interesting. So was he... The one who's been sabotaging everyone is the one who made me a watcher. Well, he's not very interested in me. So he makes a slight grunting noise as his eyes soften for an instant. It seems for a moment he recognises you. He knows my look. I hunger for answers that elude me. Is he about to attack me with his soul? No, he's about to possess all the flesh golems. But how have they managed to weaponize their souls so they can actually jump between bodies?